From bustling city centers to remote highway exits, the golden arches of McDonald's stand as an undeniable symbol of global commerce.
It's a brand synonymous with fast food itself, serving millions daily across continents. But how did this empire, now a cultural institution, truly begin? Was it a stroke of genius, a calculated business maneuver, or a complex interplay of personalities and ambition? To understand McDonald's, we must peel back the layers of its origin story, examining the early innovators, the disruptive ideas, and the individuals who molded its extraordinary trajectory.
Our journey begins in 1940, in San Bernardino, California. Here, two brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald, opened a drive-in restaurant.
Initially, it was a conventional operation, serving a wide menu of barbecue, hot dogs, and car hops. Accounts from the era suggest it was a popular spot, capitalizing on the booming car culture of Southern California. However, the brothers, known for their innovative spirit, began to notice inefficiencies in their highly varied menu and service model, setting the stage for a radical rethinking of the restaurant business. By 1948, the McDonald brothers had recognized a critical pattern. Most of their profits came from just a few items: hamburgers, fries, and milkshakes. They made a bold decision: closed their successful drive-in for 3 months to re-engineer their entire operation. The result was the speedy service system. This revolutionary concept eliminated car hops, simplified the menu, and introduced an assembly line kitchen. The aim, as reported by Richard McDonald, was maximum efficiency, high volume, and significantly lower prices for customers. The public's response to the speedy service system was immediate and overwhelmingly positive. Customers appreciated the incredibly fast service and the drastically reduced prices for quality, consistent food. A hamburger, for instance, cost just 15 cents, compared to 30 cents elsewhere. This model attracted a new demographic: families looking for an affordable, quick meal. The McDonald brothers restaurant quickly became a local sensation, demonstrating the immense potential of a streamlined, focused approach to food service, a blueprint for an entirely new industry. The success of the McDonald brothers' unique system did not go unnoticed. In 1954, a driven 52-year-old salesman named Ray Kroc, who sold multi-mixer milkshake machines, encountered their restaurant. Kroc had a long history in sales, known for his relentless work ethic and an almost obsessive belief in the products he sold. He was constantly on the lookout for new opportunities, a characteristic that would prove pivotal in the unfolding narrative of McDonald's. His interest wasn't just in selling mixers, but in understanding what made successful businesses tick. Kroc had heard of a small hamburger stand in San Bernardino that was running 8 of his multi-mixer machines simultaneously. Intrigued, he decided to visit. What he witnessed, according to his own accounts, was nothing short of a revelation. He saw lines of customers, swift service, and a meticulously organized kitchen humming with efficiency. Kroc later recounted his astonishment, stating he saw golden arches all over the country. For him, it wasn't just a restaurant, it was a system, a concept ripe for unprecedented expansion. From the outset, a fundamental difference in vision emerged between Ray Kroc and the McDonald brothers. The brothers, having perfected their single restaurant, were content with modest expansion and maintaining direct control over their product's quality and consistency. Kroc, however, envisioned a national, then global, chain. His ambition was to replicate the speedy service system everywhere, believing its efficiency could dominate the market. This divergence, as historical records suggest, would become a source of increasing friction, shaping the company's future. Despite their differing perspectives, Kroc convinced the brothers to allow him to become their franchising agent. In 1955, he opened his first McDonald's restaurant in Des Plaines, Illinois, designed to be a prototype for future franchises. The agreement stipulated that Kroc would receive a percentage of franchise sales, while the brothers received a smaller royalty. Kroc immediately began an aggressive expansion strategy, driven by his unwavering belief in the system's potential, though this rapid growth would soon highlight the limitations of their initial partnership structure. As Kroc pushed for rapid expansion, conflicts with the McDonald brothers inevitably arose. Kroc insisted on strict standardization, everything from potato frying techniques to milkshake ingredients, to ensure uniform quality across all franchises. The brothers, however, were often resistant to changes they deemed unnecessary or costly, sometimes clashing over Kroc's methods. These disagreements centered on control. Kroc believed consistency was paramount for growth, while the brothers prioritized the meticulous craftsmanship of their original concept. This tension characterized their working relationship for years. A critical turning point came with the involvement of Harry Sonneborn, McDonald's first president, in the late 1950s. Sonneborn reportedly recognized that the true power lay not just in selling hamburgers, but in owning the land beneath the restaurants. He proposed that McDonald's Corporation buy plots of land and then lease them to franchisees, often with a markup. This strategy transformed McDonald's from a burger company into a real estate behemoth, providing a stable, significant revenue stream and giving Kroc immense leverage over his franchisees and, eventually, the brothers themselves. By the early 1960s, the tension between Kroc and the McDonald brothers had become untenable. Kroc grew increasingly frustrated with the brothers' perceived reluctance to embrace his expansive vision and their resistance to certain operational changes. Accounts from Kroc suggest he felt constrained by their original agreement, believing their limited ambition stifled the brand's true potential. This led to Kroc's decision to buy out the brothers entirely. Negotiations began, reportedly culminating in a deal for a significant sum, severing the operational ties between the founders and the future empire. The official buyout in 1961 saw Kroc purchase the McDonald brothers' stake for $2.7 million. This figure, as historical records reflect, was intended to be enough for each brother to pay their taxes and retire comfortably. However, a persistent point of contention, and a subject of much debate, is the alleged handshake deal for a continuing 1% royalty on future sales, which was reportedly never formalized in writing. This unrecorded agreement became a significant source of bitterness for the brothers, who watched as their creation blossomed into a global giant without direct financial benefit from its unprecedented growth. With the brothers' departure, Ray Kroc was free to fully implement his vision. He became the undisputed leader, relentlessly focused on expansion, standardization, and profit. Kroc's philosophy was famously encapsulated in his belief that quality, service, cleanliness, and value, or QSCNV, were paramount. He instilled a culture of fierce dedication and meticulous control throughout the burgeoning company. This period saw McDonald's truly begin its journey from a regional success to a national powerhouse, driven by Kroc's singular will and unwavering business acumen. Under Kroc's direction, and later under successive leadership, McDonald's began its ambitious push into international markets. The company carefully adapted its model, often partnering with local franchisees who understood regional tastes and regulatory landscapes. While maintaining the core principles of the speedy service system, menu items and marketing strategies were tailored to different cultures. This meticulous approach to global integration allowed McDonald's to plant its golden arches in virtually every corner of the world, transforming it from an American phenomenon into a truly global one. McDonald's impact extends far beyond its restaurants. It pioneered the modern fast food industry, setting standards for efficiency, franchising, and mass-market appeal. Its business model influenced countless other chains and industries. The company's innovative use of branding, advertising, and even the creation of the drive-thru window left an indelible mark on consumer culture. It fundamentally reshaped how people eat, how food is prepared and served, and how businesses scale, solidifying its place as a cornerstone of contemporary commerce and daily life. Despite its monumental success, McDonald's, like any global empire, faces ongoing scrutiny and questions. Debates persist regarding its influence on public health, particularly concerning diet and obesity. Its labor practices, environmental footprint, and role in cultural homogenization have also been subjects of extensive commentary and criticism. These discussions underscore the complex legacy of a company that has, for decades, operated at a scale almost unprecedented in human history, forcing us to consider the broader societal impacts of such pervasive entities. In the 21st century, McDonald's continues to evolve, facing new challenges and changing consumer demands. The company has responded by diversifying its menu, introducing healthier options, and embracing technological advancements like mobile ordering and self-service kiosks.
It invests in sustainability initiatives and adjusts its branding to resonate with contemporary audiences.
This ongoing adaptation demonstrates a company acutely aware of its need to remain relevant in a dynamic market, striving to balance its foundational principles with the demands of an ever-changing global landscape. While Ray Kroc became a titan of industry, the McDonald brothers, Richard and Maurice, often faded into the background of their own creation's narrative. Despite their initial ingenuity, they remained largely uncredited in the popular imagination for many years. However, historical analyses and media portrayals have increasingly shed light on their pivotal role as the true innovators of the speedy service system. Their story serves as a poignant reminder of the often complex relationship between visionaries, entrepreneurs, and the ultimate architects of vast business empires. The story of McDonald's is not simply one of a hamburger stand, it is a complex tapestry woven from innovation, ambition, and, at times, stark conflict. It's the tale of two brothers with a revolutionary idea, and a relentless salesman who saw its boundless potential.
The golden arches we see today are a testament to the power of a streamlined system, a shrewd real estate strategy, and an uncompromising drive for global dominance.
It reminds us that behind every colossal enterprise lies a narrative shaped by human choices, visions, and the enduring quest for expansion.